Yori, what's up? Do you like Paratroopers? If yes, you're gonna be very happy, possibly starting tomorrow, because the leaked Paratrooper event that I talked about last week is announced now. Yes. Ironically enough, only the existence of the event, not when it's actually gonna start. I think Gaijin doesn't know it itself, because things are being delayed behind the scenes. But yes, here's the event structure, and it's an extremely good one. Yes, we are not used to see extremely good things from Gaijin, but this is simply very, very good. Look at this. You have 10 stages with close to no fillers at all, and every stage only takes 1 day. This is perfect. Why? Because you unlock your stages twice as fast as usual, because guess what? If, like in the previous events, every stage takes 2 days, something like this squad would take more than 2 weeks to unlock. Yeah. Yes, this is ridiculous. But with this twice as fast unlocking system, it only takes 8 days. So yeah, this is beautiful. You can unlock your Paratrooper squad from this event now in just 8 days instead of 16 days. Beautiful. And you also unlock everything else much faster. And you have to grind less, because the 2-day system forced the player to get 20,000 battle score. Now, 20,000 battle score can be a lot, especially for new players. There are players who get on average like 6-7 battle score per 20-minute game, but there are also players who get 1,000 battle score per 20-minute game. And for them, this is obviously complete torment. So this 5,000 per day is actually good. I'm quite sure many players will get this in 1 game, and most players will get this in 2 games, and tada, easy life. You can even get 5,000 in 1 good Conquest game nowadays. So, yeah, this is great. And the prices, yes, you get, of course, the American BR3 Paratrooper squad with Thompsons that aren't specified here. You get the Paratrooper portrait for Germany and for Americans, and this is my personal favorite prize of the event, you get a very fancy BR3 MKB 42 with 15 rounds. Now why is that so exciting? Very simple. The game got very stale over the last weeks and months, actually over the whole year 2025. Because there's barely anything relevant coming out anymore. Now, yes, Paratrooper squad's always exciting, but they're nothing new in particular. But what's always really exciting is if you see weapons from high BRs that get nerfed, historically accurately, and then just released on lower BRs. And this is basically a BR5 weapon, as you can see in the tech tree of the German first MKB 42H. Yep, this is the slow firing assault rifle. That's sadly completely unplayable compared to the much faster, much better 2 assault rifles that they also have here. But yep, it's still a good assault rifle. It would be better placed in BR4, but it's currently just in BR5. I strongly assume it will eventually be placed in BR4. It could receive a little nerf, wouldn't be a problem, but it deserves to be more in BR4 than BR5. Now, here it is. Now, the event weapon is this weapon, basically with 50-round magazine. Yeah. Now, some forum creatures are whining, oh, in real life, it was, or the picture, or like the model in-game that we don't see yet, sadly, depicts a short 10-round magazine, not the 30-round magazine. Okay, I'm not sure about that though. It could be a 15-round, could be a 10. With Gaijin animations and modeling, you never know for sure. But still, the 15-round version, the way it is implemented in the event, is going to be great. Why? Because you have the flavor of an assault rifle on lower BRs, good. You have the historical chronological flavor, because the MKB-42 was first released in 1942, Also some early prototypes, a bit earlier, but even them, most of them on around 42. And these prototypes had different magazine sizes. Now, obviously you can't have the 30 round version in lower BRs, but you can have the 15 round version in lower BRs. And then you get some cool progression, especially for new players. Before you reach the late war high BR stuff, you reach the mid-war mid-BR stuff. Yeah, and this is exactly what happens if you get the MKB-42 with 15 rounds. And regarding power level, well, obviously I will show you a upgraded version. Regarding power level, well, the damage is perfect to always 2-hit on all the normal ranges. And with headshots, which you easily get since the weapon has a slow fire rate, it's even better. So I recommend with this weapon on 15 rounds, just go for headshots on long range and you're going to be excited. You're going to be very excited. And if someone gets too close to you, yeah, you can just full auto spray. But it's basically a headshot machine because the precision is there. And if you see a group of soldiers, well, spray into their head, spray at head height, and ta-da, the whole group is gone. And the other stats, the shot deviation is a bit high, but it's okay. And the recoil control makes sure that the effective recoil is very low. So, and once again, thanks to the low fire rate, you don't even need that much recoil control. So the MKB-4215 will be perfectly placed in BR3. Greatly placed. Now there's one weakness though. If you look at a proper BR3 Germany setup, you will notice that the strongest way to build assaulters in BR3 is something, a mix of ZKs and then another SMG that you like. You want an SMG that's precise on longer ranges, and then you want absolutely the ZK3 for short range spraying, because the high fire rate just completely destroys everyone too close to you. The MKB will perfectly fit into the setup, because what you can do is you just put it like this on BR3, and now you have a perfect mid to long range weapon. Keep in mind, it's also long range. Unlike SMGs, assault rifles are actually useful on long ranges. You can even see it from the damage profile. Whereas SMGs become completely useless anything behind 100 meters. So yeah, this will make your assaulters really effective. It's going to make your assaulters really effective on all ranges. And you can also roleplay like a special unit who got equipped experimentally with these new special, well, MKBs. And now they're trying them out on the front to get field reports. Also, if you have the German event assault engineer squad, since this MKB is going to be assault rifle, you will also be able to equip it on these dudes. And congratulations, this will be very useful actually, very useful, since, yeah, having engineers with assault rifles, always a nice pleasure. Now, there was some discussions, some people said, why is the MKB BR3? If this thing is BR2 with better stats, because the damage is higher, and it has 20 rounds instead of 15. So yeah, by that, it looks like, and it has less shot deviation. So this MKB straight up looks like a stronger weapon. Yep, this is, well, Gaijin has to explain. Gaijin has to do some explaining. Because, yeah, we need to know why is, what exactly makes this weapon with half the ammo better. Like, the only advantage I can see is the better fire rate. It's like 100 rounds faster, 25%, okay, and better recoil, also okay. I have to say, the MKB on the engineers always feels a bit off. So, yeah, in that regard, the event MKB will actually be, theoretically, yeah, like if it has a better fire rate, because 400 is reaching painfully slow territory, and if it has slower recoil, it could be okay at BR3, though if it's worse than we think, it might even be downranked to BR2, which would be even better for those assault engineers since you can combine them there. Also keep in mind, thanks to the very high recoil of this event, of this Battle Pass MKB, it's much better on assaulters than it is on engineers. So it's usually even a waste to give it to random engineers, because the assaulters actually don't care about the recoil. They can easily deal with the recoil, but not the engineers, who barely get any yellow perk points. So yep, keep that in mind if you equip the squad. But yeah, now you get all the connections, all the relevance, what's important. For all the new players, just unlock this Paratrooper squad and get a nice free event Paratrooper squad for BR3 Americans, which is also, by the way, the best and most fun BR for Americans. So this is as perfect as it gets, actually. And the Germans will get a very nice, as we just figured out and calculated, BR3 assault rifle for the assaulters and for the assault engineer squad, if you have it from before. And, well, you also get a few filler prizes, but they're not that bad. Also, very few, so you don't have to wait too long to unlock all the stuff. Yeah, wonderful. Keep in mind, it's said that this will release with the update. Yep, yeah, the event will start shortly after the Scorching Rays major update. Well, I hope it's not next week. I hope it's this week. Now, yeah, this week means tomorrow. It's either released tomorrow or it's released next week, because they won't release anything on Friday. The only thing that happens to Enlisted on Friday is it's getting hacked and the servers are down, but yeah, but no big releases on Friday. So yeah, you better hope that we get the update tomorrow. We better hope it. We should have possibly gotten it today, but then Gaijin threw in another round of test server, another day of test server rank, and I have to say, it looks very much like they just wanted a nice excuse to postpone the release of the update, because they did something blah blah, or they were too lazy or too drunk. But I guess they're done with everything now, and the update could actually finally be released tomorrow with this nice event. Alright, that's it. Let me know what you think and how excited you are about these prices. I am definitely. Can't wait to try out these MKBs. I'm definitely going to show you them in performance. And if you want to see how, well, BR3 America is faring today without the squad, and how Germany is faring with its assault rifles, join the stream today in 1 hour, because we're going to have very nice games there. You can either watch the games or you can play with or against me. So yeah, until very soon, goodbye.